What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the video. My name is Corey Crow. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 different projects, 4 in the entire video, that which I think you guys are going to want to be made more aware of about all of these 4 projects. And maybe you've heard about a few of them, maybe you have heard about none of them. Either way, welcome to the channel. I love to make YouTube content around the overall NFT market, ETH, and kind of what that whole side of things is doing, and then also just hyped projects I'm personally looking into, or others maybe as well. And maybe you guys want to know a little bit more about that. So if you like that kind of stuff, if you like NFT content, and if you like the overall vibes here, go ahead and take a quick second down below, smash the subscribe button and press a like on it as well, and let me know in the comments below what you guys liked about this particular NFT video and maybe what you want to see in the future. I love to make these videos for you guys. Without going a second further, of course, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Trying to make your own decisions. This place is very risky, but it's also a lot of fun. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say within this particular video is just my own thoughts and for entertainment purposes only, not educational purposes. Okay, so the overall market within the NFT space right now, if we hop on Dune Analytics, which is a really great place to see what's going on in the market as a whole, for the OpenSea daily volume, which is the Ethereum blockchain, of course, you can see here on the left side the total volume in the millions that are traded, and this is of course in USD, and then timeline down here as well. So overall, we've been in this sort of downward trend, which we've seen before in the past. Right now, about 100 million is sort of like the standard, I would like to say, for what we'd like to see in volume traded. We are below that by about 25 million, but that's sort of the difference right there. But again, just seeing this downward trajectory speaks to what's going on within the market as well. And if you hop over to any of the trading platforms, of course, you're going to see you can click on any one of these tokens. But Ethereum right now, we've seen since what's going on over with Europe and Ukraine, we saw this big drop and then it spiked quite a bit higher. And of course, now it's sort of leveling out right about the $2,700 mark for Ethereum. So we're a little bit down today, but overall, everything is completely down. But what is up is my mood and you guys. And let's talk about all the really cool, exciting NFT projects that we talked about here now. So project number 1 I want to talk about, let's hop into the computer, is Mutant Sheba Club. If you guys have never heard of this project, it is pretty hyped. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way, there are a lot of people on Twitter. They're currently following about 190,000 followers on Twitter, which is a massive amount. Their Discord is private. They don't give you too much information about the particular project, but they do give you some sneak peeks. 10,000 of these animated pieces, which you guys can see here. It's got a cool vibe. I love the little alien that kind of creeped out behind it. I would like to see a lot of them that look like this. This one is a maybe more common image, but overall still pretty cool. I love the vibes here with this particular project. The animations, they're not overly done, which is nice. They're not completely blown out of proportion, which we've seen before in some of the other projects. I like the vibes here. It's very unique. That one is my absolute favorite from which one I have seen so far. I think a lot of people are going to be drawn towards this particular project because it's animated. There's Shebas. I think this is a really cool project. I expect it to do very well. It is on the 2D side of things versus the 3D side of things, which is actually really good in the current meta that we're in, with the 3D meta sort of shifting out. But right now, that is what's going on with the Mutant Sheba Club. If you guys hop onto their website, you guys can see here, their website is very well done as far as like a branding aspect goes. You guys get an idea of what's going on within the quest, the ascendancy, the odyssey, which is like their roadmap. So if we just breeze right through this pack, chapter 1, essentially that is like the release of the NFTs. Chapter 2 is going to be the den, which is going to bring exclusive holder rights and benefits to being part of the pack, real life collaborations, as well as virtual merchandise, social events, commercial rights, and more. Chapter 3 is the antidote, which is almost the opposite of what we've seen before with like a serum. So we don't know exactly what's going to go on with that particular thing, but it's nice when they have that sort of dynamic. The alpha team, which is the team behind it, all of these guys are actually going to be completely public for their Twitter spaces. You can go on any particular one of these, press on their Twitter handle, and it'll bring you right to their Twitter page, which is very cool. And again, I like the fact that they're doing their branding, not only within their profile pictures, but also within the banners as well. So well done to the team and the devs here. And then of course, they have a sort of like a movie list of what's going on, as well as who's involved to what degree, etc. And their social links down here. Again, if you hop on Instagram, you're going to see that they do have a good following on Instagram as well. You can get an idea of exactly what's going on with each one of these, and they've got really good engagement as well in each one of these particular things. So I don't know if it's overly hyped, but 190,000 is a lot. Really cool art. It's different. It's a little bit unique. It's animated. I think people are going to want to know a lot more about that particular project. So if there is a Twitter handle, it will be in the link below. If you guys want to go ahead and give them a follow, go for it. Let's talk about project number 2. Project number 2 is Rare Bears. This is one of those projects that I'm really excited about. I love the overall vibes, the look, the actual character. You guys can see that here. This is a collection of 7,000 unique NFTs, and they are bears. I love this style here. Again, if you guys click on this and you see exactly what's going on with the art style, it's really unique. It's vectorized artwork that's animated and has this really cool sort of graffiti-esque look. Even the static ones are really unique. I can see a lot of people rocking these as profile picture projects, but their art style is really well done within the whole space. You guys can see the shaking of the can there. Go on Twitter. There's a lot of information there. But before you go up here and onto Twitter, I want to show you the artist behind this. The artist has actually done some really cool stuff. I love that he shows, this is his website, of course. Clearly a professional artist. artist, and I love that he's completely doxed about this whole side of things, about how he does these, the commissions, the abouts. Really beautiful, well-made website here, and yeah, I would love to have that above like my couch, for example, maybe above my bed or even in my car. I don't know, but really cool piece of artwork there, which is probably why I think a lot of people are just digging the artwork here and the vibes in this particular project. It's just very unique. It's super cool. I want to show you a lot more about that here on the screen right now. But before we hop into the last one, this one is minting on the 12th of March, which is right around the corner, and it's a mint price of 0.18. It's a little bit on the higher end right now for what's going on with the market, but overall still very reasonable, I think, with what this project has got going on and the artist behind it. And again, just sort of the overall unique vibes and the art style that we've seen on this project, and more so what we've seen in the past as well. Very excited about this particular project, and I really hope that this one does well. I am looking to pick up at least one of these, probably on the sniper side of things, right as they reveal. I want to pick up one that really speaks to me, and overall, I love the vibes. I love the brand. Really cool stuff. Well done so far. Project number 3 is something called The Possessed. I don't know too much about this. I'll be completely transparent and honest with you guys. I don't know too much about this project, but I have seen another YouTuber, maybe a couple of them as well, talk about this project, which is what brought it to my attention. And overall, just look at it. It is super unique. It's animated, of course, but there's like 2 different NFTs combined into one to make this really unique piece. It's a little bit out of the ordinary, which is probably why it's called The Possessed. And I love that they show these work in progress pieces of how the project is actually being created in Illustrator. I believe this is. I'm almost confident it's in Illustrator, which if you guys like the art side of things and the work in progress pieces, I love to watch those. I love that they share that, so you can kind of build that following along with the brand as it continues to grow, so you kind of felt like you were along with that journey. But overall, this is one of those NFT projects that is just unique. Look at the art here. I mean, it's just different. Again, I don't know too much about the roadmap, the mint price, the release date. I would like to expect it's going to be here in March, because that's kind of the time frame of these once they become public like this. You know, I feel like that's a good time frame for these kinds of projects. But look at this piece. This one is super cool, how the VR turns into laser goggles. Super unique. Absolutely love it. And clearly a lot of other people do as well. But this is one of those projects I would take a look into if you guys like the art style here, as well as the fact that you kind of get 2-for-1 deal with this particular project, which is one of the reasons why I'm actually looking into picking up one of these at least if I can. I like the vibes. I like the art. Cool stuff. All right, last but certainly not least is going to be a project called Kahuru. I probably am pronouncing that incorrectly. I do apologize, but it is on the website. The video here, of course, if you guys can see that, you're more than welcome to. But overall, it's a 3D collection, which is sculpted by this beautiful sculptor here. Well done. This, you can see, this is their art station over in Spain. This individual does some fantastic work. But going back over here really quickly, this project, again, is 3D, high amount of followers as well, so that's really good to see. But look at the pieces here. Look how beautifully well rendered they are. The lighting, etc., is really well done, and I love the overall darkish tones. It screams like Resident Evil or Legacy of Kain, something like that. Very cool vibes. I love dark imagery, and this is one of those projects. It doesn't show you too much. Just look at how beautiful these pieces are. This project is one of those that, again, don't know too much about, haven't seen too much about it. They're being quite mysterious when it comes to this, but whenever you post an image like this, I think you're allowed to be. That is a super cool background. Website, not too much to say about it. That's it. This is a beautiful piece, and I think the overall sort of anime 3D rendered vibe is going to bring some interest as well. So that is going to be it, everybody. I appreciate you guys' time so much. Thank you guys for taking a look at those 4 different projects that I'm currently looking into, as well as a few others that I've made on the channel. So if you guys like all 4 of those, there are going to be links to all of those, as well as the Ascends NFT Alpha group in the description below. Those 4 projects are 4 that I'm looking into as well, and I think that a lot of people are going to like those. But if you guys want to talk more about NFTs, you want to talk about more about the market and other projects that I'm currently looking into potentially picking up, let me know in the comments below which ones you guys liked the most out of all of those, and I would love to see you guys hop into the general chat, say hello to me. Y'all take care. As always, toodles. Bye-bye. We did it before my battery died. Whoa!